Before the main event, by the way, just quick heads up, in a sideswipe, if someone play it, we can now buy anything what we wanna from these, and we can literally just choose a color, and we can just buy it. So I'm gonna just look, alright? I buy this, I buy this, and I buy this. Boom. And I have 3 another, and I can now because it's already limit. Just a little heads up, you can do it with these as well, okay? Just the same thing here. See? Alright, let's now go into the main thing. And this is gonna be about Asphalt 8 and my beginnings with the game. So here we go. Hello, my name is Adam, and today we are gonna talk about the beginnings of Asphalt 8 from my perspective. It is nearly maybe 10 or 9 or 8 years since I started playing the game. 5 years consistently. And honestly, the game changed a lot if you remember the OG days, like the old multiplayer system, the old UI, the old system of getting cars, maxing the cars, kind of everything changed here. You would never say this is like totally different one from the one we all know and love, because this is totally different piece. And well, it is what it is, but we love it. At least I love it. So today I'm gonna talk about my beginnings. How I began with the game, how I continue playing with the game, how I just start the game, how I grind my way. Let's go. So for the first time we need to start for how I discovered the game. Well, you may think that this was some sort of fight or a revenge arc or some shit, but I have to say no, it was not. It's not like some sort of a movie type that I just got into the game for revenge or something. Like, it's not like movie. So I literally was by accident, literal by accident, I found this game and I start playing it. I start playing it, I start loving it, and I just boom. Now a quick question for everyone. How many accounts do you think I had? If you answered one, you are wrong because this is not my first account. This is actually my third account in the game. First was in my old mobile LG, where I didn't even know multiplayer was a thing. Yes, I am that stupid. I was that stupid. I didn't play multiplayer in that time. Then I got my PC and, well, laptop, and I started playing Asphalt on there. Well, definitely the progress was lost, and same on the mobile. So my old grind from Season 1 to Season 8 was out, and I needed to start again. Well, it wasn't nothing that problematic. I just started again, and I boom, and I was where I went. 2 years it took, by the way, to make my first S-Class car. Simultaneously playing it on mobile. I got this mobile, which is Motorola now, and boom, this is my account. For 5 years, I've been playing this game consistently. This is the account I played 5 years on. Nowadays, 1 year it is since I started spending money on the game with the racing pass only, because that's the only worth thing that it's literally good in there. But not every racing pass, okay? So I just bought this one. The previous one I didn't because there was a shitty car. And, well, something like that, if you don't know. By the way, a little heads up, little tip here. If you have a car and you don't have wild cards, and you have direct upgrades for any class, right? Like I have this for an B class, I have 26. And I can now have the upgrades and maxing this car out. It's MP tune, by the way, I don't wanna. You can do a little trick. Upgrade everything to the level 5, and from the level 5 you need to use the wild cards. Now when you don't have the wild cards, you use the direct upgrades, and if you have more than 20, you have your car maxed. Only using fusion coins. Not wild cards and not anything like that. Yeah, it's gonna be way worse and way harder to grind it, but if you wanna spend it, goodly. Not bad to spend it like in 20, because 40 is gonna be quite difficult for you to even get. But what I wanna do here is just to say about the beginnings. If you remember the old multiplayer, yes, I'm from the old generation that played the old multiplayer, which was based on your car rank, not where the car was located and what the rank it was, because now we have like the certain ranks, and all the times it wasn't. It was just your rank of the car versus the other same rank of the car or similar. So it was better because you could meet some MP tune cars, some stock cars. It was literally something different. Different cars. There was no Super Bentley, there was no special edition Audi or Acura. There was nothing like that. Any car could win a race. And if you are asking why the hell am I playing on these, well, you're gonna hear it maybe, or not hear it. Maybe, I'm not saying you will or you will not, I have no idea. But this is the beginnings that I had, the old multiplayer system, the old career system, the old UI and everything like that. Old upgrading system as well, like the upgrades were way different in that way. Like only credits, and then you needed to use the parts. The boxes were there. I remember those. Yes, you needed to use those to pro the car, because there was a max level, which was the level 5 everything. Level 5 everything, and then there were the levels for the pro level, which required the things you needed to get from these crates. And by the way, this was not my first controls. It wasn't the tilt, it was this one. These were my first controls. I played like these, by the way. Nowadays I'm playing only tilt. I grew accustomed to it. But this was the first controls I did. The first of the first. The born of the crazy noob like me. Yep. I could get accustomed to these again. But it would take a time for me to play with these. We can do a video trying to hit elite with these. We can do trying to hit elite and master season with these controls. Why not? Could be actually pretty funny. You can do it in parts, but I need the time for it, so definitely there is a plan for a video. So that was my first ever control, and by the way, this is gonna be the car I'm gonna be tuning to next. So those were the, well, beginnings of my descending into the race game, which is called Asphalt. I know this video is like kind of an informative thing, nothing like a long racing, me yapping about the car and everything, but This was just a story time for me to told you how I got into the game and how old I actually am in terms of playing the game. Some OGs now just be saying, well, you're not old at all, you're not literally old enough. And I would say I agree. I definitely agree. Some OG players from the beginning to the end. And I could not agree more that I am not literally old enough to say I am old in the game. In real life, well, I would say I am old. Pushing 20s already. Nearly 21. Well, you know, crazy stuff. But yes, I can say I am old in terms of a solid playing. 8 years with 5 years continuing playing, it's not much. Yeah, I can say that it's not much, but it is still at least something. And well, I think we can end on that because well, there was nothing too much because I just want to talk about like how I started because it was like the beginning of Asphalt 8. How I just get accustomed to the game because well, I am a nerd to cars and I love cars and boom, baba boom, and I have this game in my fucking mobile. So it was a quite a road, still is. I met ton of good people, good YouTubers, funny ones as well. I love it. I learned from them. I now I'm doing content from it. So this game literally gave me something, at least from the video wise and playing wise. I love it. One of my most played game in my phone, if I'm not counting the sideswipe, which I told you in the beginning of the video. So yeah, this was me in this video just yapping about Asphalt and how I started playing this game. Thanks everyone who listens to the end, and well, nothing for me to say anymore. At least just to say goodbye and see you in the next video. And also don't forget, stay sandwiched, fellas.